not behind. I know that's not what the voice in your head is saying. I know that when you look at where you are versus where you thought you'd be by now, the word that comes up isn't refined, it's behind. It's late. It's what is wrong with me? Why is this taking so long? Why does everyone else seem to be moving and I'm still here? I know that voice. I know exactly how convincing it sounds, how reasonable it makes the comparison feel, how easy it is to believe that the gap between you and where you expect it to be is evidence of something broken in you. It isn't. But I'm not just going to tell you to be patient and trust the process, because I know how hollow that sounds when you're in the middle of it. I want to actually make the case. I want to show you, not just tell you, why what you're calling a delay might be the most important thing that's ever happened to you. Let's start with what timing actually does. There is a metallurgical process called tempering. When you make steel, real steel, the kind that doesn't bend, doesn't crack, doesn't fail under pressure, you don't just heat it once and call it done. You heat it, you cool it, you apply pressure, you heat it again. You repeat the process. You give it time between each phase. And each phase produces something in the steel that the previous phase couldn't. Skip a phase and you get something that looks like steel but shatters when it matters. Take the time, all of it, including the parts that feel like nothing is happening, and you get something that holds. That process is not behind. That process is the whole point. And I want you to consider the possibility that that is what is happening in you right now. Not that you failed to arrive on time, not that you missed your window, not that everyone else figured out what you're still trying to understand, but that you are in the middle of a phase that is producing something in you that the earlier phases couldn't. Now let's talk about comparison, because I know that's where the behind feeling actually comes from. You're looking at someone, maybe someone your age, maybe someone in your field, maybe someone in your circle, and they're there. They have the thing, they built the thing. They arrived at the version of their life that you're still working toward, and it feels like proof. It feels like if they got there and you haven't, the only explanation is that something is wrong with you. But here is what you don't know about their timeline. You don't know what they traded for the speed. You don't know what corners they cut, what depth they skipped, what parts of themselves they left undeveloped in order to get there faster. You don't know if what they built will hold. You also don't know, and this is important, what you are being given more time to develop that they didn't have the time to find. Because here's what slow timelines do that fast ones can't. They give you the chance to go deep, to know yourself all the way down, to develop the kind of character and clarity and conviction that only comes from living in the question longer than most people are willing to. Fast arrival often means shallow roots. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to build something that topples the first time the wind picks up. Let me talk about purpose for a moment, because sometimes what looks like a delay is actually a redirect. You thought you were going in one direction. The timing didn't cooperate. The door closed. The thing you planned on didn't happen the way you planned it. And now you're standing somewhere you didn't expect, looking at a landscape that doesn't match the map you drew. What if the map was wrong? What if where you're standing right now, this place you didn't choose, this detour you didn't plan, is actually closer to where you were supposed to be going than the original route would have taken you? The delay didn't take you off course. The delay corrected the course. And one day, I don't know when, I can't give you a date, I won't insult you with false certainty, but one day you're going to look back at this exact moment, this place where you felt behind, this version of your story where nothing seemed to be moving fast enough, and you're going to understand exactly why it took this long. Not with bitterness, not even with relief, with gratitude. Because what was built here, in the waiting, in the refinement, in the phases that felt like nothing was happening, is exactly what made everything that came after it possible. So, let me close with this. Stop measuring your life against a timeline you wrote before you knew what your life was actually going to require of you. Stop looking at where other people are and calling it evidence of where you should be. Start looking at where you are, really looking, honestly, with the kind of eyes that can see process, not just product, and ask yourself, what is being built here? What is being refined in me through this? this? What am I becoming in the slow parts that I never could have become if it had all come quickly? You're not behind, you're being refined. There's a difference between a delay and a design. This is a design, and you are exactly where the design requires you to be.